Hey, what's up, man? Yo, dang, this is. Uh, I just woke up, so it's a little rough. So I don't think there's going to be an MM5 this year. We are trying. Yo, yeah, hello. Good morning, bro. Look, see, if I move closer, you can't see how fucked up my hair is. We couldn't. We've been trying and trying and trying and trying to find a spot, and we just haven't figured anything out. So I don't think there's going to be an MM5 this year. We're working on it. I mean, we've literally had meetings and meetings and meetings and like different people trying to screw us over and all that stuff. So, well, it's already July, so I don't know. I'm looking like the beginning of next year now. Like if we can find a spot, if we can lock it down, I would like to do it like beginning of the year because I don't want to push and force it and then it fall apart. You know, the nonsense. You're all more than welcome to meet in front of my house. Nobody in the neighborhood will ever complain. Well, I mean, there's random dogs and cats. There's like two cats that live in my front yard, and there's like the neighbors' dogs get loosed every so often. You know, no ice cream. That gives me heartburn. You don't get no ice cream. Yeah. So we got Mountain Dew and Pepsi to sponsor our last event. They brought out Baja Blast and like Pitch Black. Well, I have to start walking again, then I'll come to California. But I really want to come for IBOC. I want to see that one year. I tried to come last year, but it didn't like line up properly. My cars keep breaking because I own them. That's why they keep breaking. There's no like there's no correlation between working and me, you know. What's up, Matt? We sponsor some stuff. I mean, I don't if somebody hits me with a good enough proposal, I don't mind sponsoring. I don't know anywhere in South Florida and I don't have any good connections down there to like facilitate something crazy. I mean, I don't know if you want to hang out with me for the whole day. I slept until 4 p.m. today. I'm scared for the IBOC meet in Orlando. I'm like worried. I know I know there's like a big Honda scene here, but like it's supposed to be a Honda based meet, I assume. And last time there was a Honda based meet here, it was real scary. A lot of cars got stolen. I got woken up in the morning by OPD, and they were asking me if I knew what was going on. It was really rough, but as long as people plan right and prep right, it should work just fine. Um, I got I got Aloft Hotel to sponsor us, like when we did the Mystery Meat 5 down or Mystery Meat 3 downtown, 2 and 3 or whatever, and they offered security and all of that. And it was just a real good like safe place for everybody. Um, Matt, I play for keeps. Better than a Mustang meet. Mustang meets aren't bad. When you go to actual like enthusiast meets, everybody's like real friendly. A Honda Day was real rough down here. The worst part about it, Will said Honda kid stole his wheels, and the worst part is the kid's still driving around on them and acting like they're his. That's just really weird. It's definitely lit. I'm not famous like that. Like people used to ask for selfies and stuff. It's not that bad anymore. I don't think Markham Park is big enough for what we did, and I think they had problems the last time they had a big meet down there. Um, are you can't hear me? Or I play season 3 Killer Instinct all the time. I'm still playing Saberwolf though. I want a selfie. All right, I just tested the audio. I know it works. My bathroom is awesome. We keep it clean. We wash the bathroom literally weekly, and the toilet especially. Hold on, let me put this on Wi-Fi real quick. I don't know why it's not on Wi-Fi. There we go. Gonna be. I might try to get on Twitch a little bit later. That should be better. All of it should be better now because I just connected to Wi-Fi. Bro, the ums. Yeah, I don't know. I can't help the ums, man. I'm like an umming person. Dolphins still rape people. It's all over YouTube. You can see it. David, my foot broke. I don't know if you can see this thing. My foot is broken. I can't do anything. I can't skate for a while. At Sunil, we basically said there's not going to be a Mystery Meat 5 this year that I know of. We've been trying to get one going. I've been trying to get stuff together. It's not working out right now. But I'm going to try and push for it for like the early, like beginning of the year or something along those lines, and then we'll go from there. I mean, I don't really have, nothing's worked out, nothing's lined up yet. I don't think I'm going to make it to the meet tonight either. Just feeling like shit, and I finally like just woke up and got out of bed, and like I'm like still in my like sleeping clothes, and like my hair's all fucked up. You know what I mean? I can't go out looking like this. JetBlue Park, Fort Myers. But I don't know where. Does anybody have like a contact for that, or where? I haven't been to Fort Myers in forever. The last time I was in Fort Myers, it was like we were like in the hood. We were like in the deep hood of Fort Myers, and like I met a dude named Pigeon Man. He was tight. I mean, what's up, Alex? Southern Fresh is in the building. What's up? I'm sure he'll just ignore me now. He's probably watching this on mute. I know how Joseph is. It's messed up. I'll be on Need for Speed around like 10:30, 11 o'clock. I'm not very good at it, but I mean, I try. I don't like Baja Blast. I tried that, and I tried the Pitch Black. I just drink regular Mountain Dew. I'm like a regular Mountain Dew person. And what's up, Lewis? Yeah, Mountain Dew, what's up? I've got lots of it here. How much is Rocket League? I've seen it, and I'm just like... Oh, okay. That's where Euro Tripper is? Okay, so I'll have to look into that. I try not to like do anything in anybody else's venues because I don't want anyone to like say I'm like stepping on their toes or anything like that. I was at FD Orlando. I was like right in the middle of the track. I was sitting in media, shooting some photos. I don't like I don't like any other Mountain Dew other than regular Mountain Dew. If it's not regular Mountain Dew, I don't want it. The Pitch Black one was like terrible. Convention Center quoted me like 160 grand or something like that when I asked for like stuff. And then on top of that, on top of it being $160,000, they were like, you can't have outside food vendors. And I was like, I want food trucks. Like, what's going on, man? Ravi spottings all day, you know. If you see me on the street, send a picture. I'm always down to see myself. We wanted to like, okay, so we talked to the people in downtown Orlando about doing it in downtown Orlando. And the reason we couldn't do it in downtown Orlando is because they cleaned up all the parking. Like there's all the construction vehicles parked under I-4. There's nowhere to park. Everybody would be so split up unless we like guerrillaed it out and just parked all over Orange Avenue again, which I don't think they like or want. What's up, Jay? Yes, 2020. Yeah, it's not ever going to happen at Orlando Speed World ever again. That was bad business and didn't enjoy that. There's just a lot of things that went on behind the scenes. My voice is pussy. I'm sorry. I can't help the way I talk. In my head, I sound like a 6'7" black dude. So I mean, what's up? You know, I can't make it any better. $2020. I'm still looking. Like I told you, we had one venue and I literally put all my eggs in a basket for this one venue. Like our meetings went so well, they thought everything was gonna go good. They were like, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, blah blah blah. Then I went to the meeting and they were like, yeah, we're gonna need like 25 grand and your food vendors and we want to be title sponsor. And I was like, nah, fam, that ain't gonna work. the line to get out. Yeah, the line was rough. I mean, we just waited. I just told everybody to like chill and like not rush, and it's a lot of people not listening that like make it bad, because like the lines were like, the line for drag racing got messed up when people formed two lines blocking the entry, like the road, and that's like, and they wouldn't listen to me. I don't really want to say what went down with OSW, but like I didn't enjoy the conversation that took place after the event. That's really it. I didn't mind the event. The event was kind of fun. I mean, I enjoyed it, but like I didn't like that the traffic was the way it was. I didn't like the bathroom situation. I didn't like a bunch of things that like kind of like we lost control of during the event. So it's just one of those things. Like, what's up, Kyle? What's up? Oh man, it's just one of those things. Like I wish it was better, but you know, we'll do better next time. Still, what's up, man? Roscoe, I love driving slow. There's like 71 people watching. What's up? One person left. Yeah, shout out to Mountain Dew. It's just playing for keeps. Daytona. I wanted to try and contact Daytona, but then there were two other events in Daytona, and I didn't want to be like, oh, like we're all going to Daytona and like leaving Orlando behind. Like, there's a dude doing an event at Sebring. The biggest problem with Sebring is I don't know how I would get like Kissimmee to show up at Sebring. I mean, that's really all it is. Like, I want like new car enthusiasts to come out, and putting something at like Sebring or like that far away from like general civilization, it makes it hard, you know what I mean? Because like you don't get people to come. Like people are like, oh well, that's a track. We don't drive track cars, so we're not going. You know? Yeah, 2020, I'm coming. I think I missed something. Let me see if I can scroll back down. Road Atlanta is like $20,000 to rent out, is from what I heard. Daytona's not too bad. I mean, Daytona is also expensive. I heard it's like 20,000-ish, plus insurance, plus cops. I have a friend, Bernie. I have a friend in California that runs Car Meets, CARMEATS. He does a lot of events out there. That's really good. Trump versus Ravi. I don't know. I think he has a bigger following than I do. I wish we could bring back Tuner Bash, but like I don't think people are ready for like tits and alcohol. So, you know, that was my favorite. That was my favorite part of anything, and it was just craziness. I wanted to rent out an airport. The problem with renting an airport is that when you get into airport stuff, you have tons of like major security issues, and that's always a problem. And yeah, Edwin's the one who runs Car Meets. Texas is tight. I mean, I know a bunch of people in Texas. I don't know anyone that owns any land or anything like that in Texas. That makes it a little bit hard. Yeah, Daytona Tuner Bash. Tuner Bash is the reason that the mystery meet is the way the mystery meet is now. Because like back in the day, Tuner Bash was amazing. Like it didn't matter. I'd go every single year and I'd get a ticket every single year, and it didn't matter. I still went back. It was just incredible. And like literally, you could be driving down the street and see somebody in a hearse on bags, and then see like a right-hand drive Supra drive by right behind them, and then some girl flashing you. Which is the best part of Daytona. That was like before they hated us. Tuner Bash was like the most fun ever. That was like the whole reason for everything that we do now, like in terms of meets. Gold Rush is expensive, isn't it? Like Gold Rush and all like I heard Corsair or whatever, the course rally. Sorry, I read your thing. Course rally or whatever. I heard that's not too bad. I don't know. I don't want to step on Roscoe's toes in Tampa. I mean, he's pretty much locked down all the spots there. We can do it at Dale Martin's house. Yeah, Dale Martin unfriended me on Facebook, so we can't do it there. He doesn't like me enough for that. I was trying to do it down like in Orlando. That's where I wanted to do it. And Tuner Bash everything. I don't know anywhere in St. Augustine. I only know of one. The only place I've ever seen in St. Augustine, I went to a skate park, and there's like a sex shop there that apparently has like 1 million billboards. $2,000 isn't that bad for a rally. I think like, what is it? Gumball is like 20 grand a person or something like that. Which I think would be amazing if people want to sponsor me and we want to watch me go on the Gumball. What about Jumble Air? Where's that? Jumble Air? Where's Jumble Air? We can collaborate. You know what? One year I'm gonna take Eric's advice. Eric Garcia, the one with the 350Z. One day we're gonna take his advice. I'm just gonna sit everybody down. We're all gonna do one big crazy Florida event for everybody. That'll have to happen. It's a yacht club in St. Augustine. Do you think yacht people want Honda Civics and like Evos and stupid people revving? I don't know if they're into that idea. Gold Rush is 12K now. Wow. Sup, Jeremy Cliff? Yo, Lewis. So, okay, oh, you're talking about Ocala. So I'm scared to go to Ocala. I know they don't really like they had all these like crazy laws and stuff that they didn't really like our kind of people. Thanks, TP. What's up? Shout out to Quez and Lewis. I spoke about Convention Center earlier. They quoted me like 160 grand, and then they wouldn't let any outside food or vendors in. I mean, outside food vendors. Sorry. I'm not gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings tonight. I'm just gonna hang out here. What's up, Tommy? Brown people. Yeah, that's basically what I was getting at. They don't like our kind. Hey. I have messages here too. It's kind of interesting. Oh. They made like a bunch of weird laws and then they ended up getting sued by the NAACP. And then they had to like back out on the laws. When you hear banjos and so I don't go to Gainesville anymore either because of that. Like I got like attacked by like the possum crew. Like this whole family of people like jumped out of this minivan. They were all like fucked up by like possums and like all cut up and scratched up. And they like rushed us asking for money and like we like thought we were gonna die. So I don't really go to Gainesville anymore. That was kind of like my bad experience. The compound has gotten like real rough because people are the roads have just been trashed over the years, and then now the cops are cracking down because people shoot guns out there, and it doesn't make any sense because if you're gonna shoot a gun, cool, whatever, but like don't shoot it where a highway wraps around the entire place so you can hit innocent people or random people. So that's why the cops have like really like busted down on everybody there. The best bathroom in Orlando, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like there was a really clean Starbucks that was, really nice. I had good service in there too. Then Napa had a good bathroom. I had service there too and nobody bothered me. Hold on. It says, what are your thoughts on HelloFlush trend? I don't like, so the HelloFlush and like the term HelloFlush has died and like, that's kind of gone. The only people who really say HelloFlush is like people who like want to make fun of it. But like the stance trend is still there and it's just gotten crazier. I think like there are those few people that are going like with like the gap, like tire here, lip here kind of deal. I think that's kind of going somewhere now. I don't really know. I don't know. It's kind of in the middle. I think a lot of stance kids have kind of moved on to like wanting to like drive their cars, and a lot of them are starting to push towards motorsports. And then a lot of kids that didn't really get the attention that they thought they were going to get from stance kind of just dropped out of cars altogether. So, what's going on, Mel? What's up, Josh? Publix bathrooms aren't bad. Bahama Breeze bathroom wasn't too bad either. It was dark in there. I don't want to sell my BMW yet. Bags are fine. Bags are like, I had bags back in the day, and it was like I did a bunch of dumb shit on bags. Like I'd hit them in traffic, I'd look people in the face, and like bounce around. Like I don't understand why people only like hit their bags when they park. Like I used to do it while I was driving. I had bricks under my car, whatever. It was fun. But I also got 3 reckless driving tickets on bags, so I don't really know if like other people support that type of stuff. But that's the whole reason to own bags. Oh yeah, I'd air out while I was driving and all that. So much fun. I just don't think people will go to Sebring, David. I just don't think people will drive down there. My Evo doesn't work. It just lives in the garage with a battery tender on it. What's up, Lafa? I don't want to sell either car. I like looking at both of my cars. No, I got 3 reckless tickets. I almost went to jail one time. They almost towed my car out of Daytona. Actually, at Tuner Bash, I aired out in traffic and almost went to jail. Convention Center, again, they were like super expensive. And they wouldn't allow food vendors outside. They wouldn't allow food trucks or any of that stuff. You saw my driving history. I've pretty much done some stupid stuff over the years. I had like 35 tickets or something like that at one point, and the last time I got pulled over, I literally got 30 points on my license while getting pulled over. So that all worked out. It's all passed. What's up, CG Car Audio? I will never buy an MX6 ever. Sorry, I buy a Mazda Speed 3. I mean, we have the one we have. That's cool. What's up, Joel? And then a copy. You know what though? The Lynx bus goes up and down. So why can't my car go up and down? It's messed up. We'll only see in 3 to 5 years yet. It's off 27. I tried to do a meet on iDrive, and they were cool with it until they hit me with that stupid price, and I was like, what's going on? Oviedo Mall. I wonder what Oviedo Mall would say. Honestly, I don't think they really want business there. Like, but I would go there and just be like, hey, like, y'all interested? I'm not having kids yet. I'm still trying to build race cars and travel. Man, if I only had 3 points on my license, that'd be awesome. Thanks, Eddie. What's up? We don't have a place for the next V2lab. I mean, that's what we were talking about. I literally don't even know if we're gonna do one this year, because it's like we've literally gotten nothing from everybody that we went to meet up with and everybody that we try to talk to, and they keep coming at us with like these crazy prices, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. What's up, Ryan? 3 points off trade. I don't really consider it like one of the most famous meets, because like as soon as I leave the area, like people don't know what the mystery meet is. It's only really known here, but like if you go anywhere in the United States and you say like Import Alliance, everyone knows it. You say IBOC in Cali, everyone knows it. You know, it's one of those things like everybody knows like these major meets, and I haven't really reached that level yet. I mean, we've gotten attendance numbers like what H2O does, but like H2O is still like worldwide known, you know. West Oaks Mall, doing an event there, they canceled on somebody for having 500 RSVPs on Facebook, so I'm not gonna put my name on the line. They freak out like that. Let me go back down a little bit. We need to fly drone soon. Yep. My pullout game is strong. I play for keeps. CEO was awesome. If you went to CEO, or if you want to go next year, CEO is an incredible event for video games. It makes people who aren't really into video games like want to get into video games. It's like going to the mystery meet for car stuff. Like, even if you're not in the car stuff, you leave and you're like, yo, I need to like build a car stuff. My Twitch stuff isn't going very well. I mean, I kind of did one yesterday. It was okay, but it wasn't great. But yeah, there's a bunch of people like from like up and down the East Coast that know about the event, but it's not like a super famous kind of thing yet. Right now, I'm only doing meets in Florida because I know this is really stupid to say, or like kind of messed up to say about my own stuff, but like we still haven't really like done a meet right. Like every year has kind of been like a learning experience, and we're still trying to get better at it. And then like it's kind of like whatever. Like when I went to Import Alliance in Atlanta recently, like that dude had lines to get in, and every single car was like organized, and everything was so like well done that I like went home and I was like, damn, like my meet's just chaos. Like I don't really even know what to tell you. Like you come to the mystery meet, it's just like craziness, and you kind of like enjoy the craziness. Vlogging is fun. I enjoy it, but like it is kind of weird because I think people are starting to like understand what you're doing when you're holding a camera in front of you. So you're like this is my camera, so I'm like blah 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 blah, and then the people are like, oh, that kid must be doing something for YouTube. But then like sometimes people are like, I don't want to be on vlog. I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be on camera. And you're like, not filming you, fam. Like whatever. The best place to eat by me, McDonald's. I don't know. I live in the hood. There's nothing good here. There's some like Caribbean food if you like Caribbean food, but other than that, like there's not really much around here. Nudes. Hey. Oh, it's too much. Yeah, Sonics is good, but Sonics is not in the hood. They don't have any Sonics around here. They actually closed the only one that was near. Where somebody said that we should try like warehouse stuff around like Tradeport area, but I'm like, yo, all the street racer kids have ruined the whole Tradeport area for any kind of import people ever. Literally all the street racing and all like graffiti and the littering and all that stuff. Those people aren't gonna want to do anything with us. I would like to go to Good Life, but my foot's still broken, so I don't know how long that's gonna last, and then like when that works out. Caribbean Sunshine Bakery is right here. Yeah, that place is pretty good. I live in Pine Hills. I live in Pine Hills in Orlando, and I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's pretty terrible, but it's like okay looking, but it's just kind of the hood still. I wanted Daytona, but like then again, then Tuner Evo went to Daytona, and then Simply Clean's in Daytona, and I didn't want to be like another Daytona event. I still want to support like local Orlando. Yeah, the next mystery meet can be at the Altamont Hospital, so everybody can just hang out there while they look at my foot over and over and over again. I would like to do something in like MDDC, like VA. Well, not VA, but because they don't like radars, I need radars to feel comfortable when I'm driving. But like that whole like Northeast area would be real cool to do an event there. It's just I don't know anybody there yet. That's really the problem. Um, Tampa does have a few big meets. I mean, all the I Love Driving Slow stuff is getting real nice. I mean, it's always been. He's always had really good events. I wanted to do a music and car festival, but then I started to look at the pricing on like artists that I wanted to bring in. I almost brought Waka Flocka to the mystery meet. It was like 10 grand. I had somebody funding half of it, and then we went to get the other half of it, and it just didn't work out. Like the other company pulled out the money and blah blah blah, and it was stupid because we were trying to get him to host the mystery meet. I don't know. We had an idea, we figured it out. It was like $10,000, and it just didn't work out. I want to do like music and car stuff. I think it'd be real cool as long as like the artists are something that draw in a crowd that doesn't necessarily like know cars, but like wants to come and be a part of cars. 10 grand to not perform, just to come hang out. What's up, Grant? Let me pull up a little. Executive Airport. I had to get a security escort to walk to the bathroom, so I highly doubt they're gonna let me go anywhere. Hospital cafeteria serve mystery meat. Yep. A&F gyros are supposed to be really good in the area. All right, let me scroll down again. I landed on my foot sideways, and it broke right here is where it broke. I feel like there's like the last like 5 meets I've heard of have been at ZMAX, so I don't really want to like just do another event somewhere that everyone else has already been. I'm not on the no-fly list. I'm only brown. I'm awesome otherwise. Artistic wise, I like art shows. Like I really enjoy going to art shows, and I really like enjoy bringing that stuff to the car scene. So that's why we do art stuff every year. Like I enjoy graffiti, I enjoy that stuff, and it's really good to see it at car shows because graffiti kind of like ties into all that stuff really well, and like I don't know, I just street art and street cars and street mentality and kind of that stuff really kind of goes hand in hand. I don't know, like that's another thing that I've always wondered, like what kind of music that people in cars like. Like there's always like the EDM and dubstep kind of guys, and then there's kind of like the other side of like people who listen to like reggaeton or like music that kind of goes to their culture, and then there's hip hop people, and I don't know. I don't really know where to go from there. What is the box behind me? It's actually the thing holding the camera up right now. It's the photography kit. And then the other box is the Osmo, which is like the little handheld gimbal thing. I mean, we need to figure out somewhere to put all these people. I mean, Fairgrounds was like 40 grand, I think is what they quoted me, or something along those lines. Festival Park is too small. We rented out Festival Park for our recent event, the food event that we're doing. Red Bull has been a sponsor of the Mystery Meet for 3 years in a row. Monster was supposed to come. Rockstar was supposed to come one year, and they didn't come. Nas sponsored it one year. and they refuse to like put any money into it. If it's not their own event, they won't put money in. They'll only offer infrastructure or product, so they won't do that. And what's up, Amrit? So that kind of like rules out like Red Bull or any of them being like a major sponsor. I would have thought that would have been awesome. Yeah, they had the DJ truck. They brought that out, and DJ Rincon was the one leading the kind of group, and he set everybody up for the whole like 9 yards of that stuff. Who do you want to be sponsored by, Adam? Like, what's up, Mike? Yeah, that's basically they want like free promo, and they offer like products as their own little tax write-off. I mean, it's cool. Like in some instances, it's tight to have free Red Bull because Red Bull's kind of expensive, but I mean, it doesn't really help anything when you have to pay $10,000 for cops or like $5,000 in insurance or whatever the situation is. I mean, you end up spending a ton of money to do all these events, and you know the bigger companies feel like, well, hey, if they're coming, they bring you something. The UCF, the last show that was at UCF was Neurotag. I don't know if anybody remembers going to that show when they had it at UCF, but that show had a really good following in the South Florida area, and they came up to UCF, and the UCF cops freaked the fuck out. Like, they were losing their mind. They were like mad about people riding ruckuses. They were mad about people moving cars. They were like, literally the event fell apart, and everybody literally drove out of the event at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, the cost for like the mystery meat have been like insane. Like I mean, on average, I spend like 30 grand a year, I think, to do the event. I don't know. I mean, and that's not really that bad when I've heard some of the other people speaking about like their costs. Silver Spurs Arena, is the Silver Spurs Arena the one in Osceola County, or we need more exotics and stuff? It's hard to bring exotic people out when they don't feel like their cars are the center of attention. I mean, every so often you get some of those people that want to come out when they want to show off or whatever. They feel like, hey, we're going to roll into the meet and everybody's going to care. But as soon as exotic people roll out and they're not the ones that are like the center of attention, it like, I don't know if it's like an ego thing or whatever, but they don't really enjoy like being amongst like people that don't care. All right, Jane. Thank you. I like Danny. Danny does all the HCam Live stuff and all that stuff. We're good friends on here. MapQuest over here. I'm happy I'm not the only person that says MapQuest. Like, I'm like, hey, MapQuest, how to get there? And everybody looks at me like, what's MapQuest? Yeah, exotics don't like losing either. Fantasy Flight. And I like, not really, no. I'm working on it. I mean, if I can't do it this year, it'll be the beginning of next year. It'll be right at the beginning. I mean, that's kind of where we're trying to shoot for. That offer some racetrack exhibition. So that's what we did at the mystery meet last year. When we did it at the track, we had exhibitions. We basically got everybody to run their cars. All I wanted was for people who weren't really into street racing, or not street racing, into drag racing or racing their cars, to literally go on the track and just get pushed by their friends to go try and drive down the track. So even if they ran like a 17, like when I ran a 17 the first time or whatever, I thought it was like the fastest thing ever, and I was like, oh my god, I have to build a drag car. I have to build something faster. So, I mean, I just wanted people to be in it. Exotic people are just mad they can't. There's a lot of fast cars. I mean, there's a lot of fast Evos. There's a lot of fast. The first time so a really funny story. Like, this was like 2005-ish. I had my Turbo Civic, and I pulled up next to a dude in a 360 Modena, a Ferrari. And I was like, you want to run? He's like, he looks me in the face, and he's like, I already made that mistake once. And then, like, just laughed and then drove off. I only wear Banana Republic underwear, so it's all name brand. I'm not wearing a bra. Sorry, one shirt only right now. Let me scroll down. Exotics don't like hey. Hey, if somebody hates on your R8 for having high mileage, fuck them. Like, your R8's sick. Yes, Josh mentioned Fantasy of Flights. I guess he knows somebody over there. I don't know anybody there. It's kind of weird. It's in like a strange place. It's in like Lakeland, in the middle of kind of. I don't even know how to get there. I've always wondered. Lakeland track is owned by the same dude that owns OSW, so like that's a no go. When are we doing windmills? I haven't started breakdancing again yet. I'm gonna get there. You know, we had Mountain Dew as a sponsor last weekend at our last event. They gave us a bunch of Baja Blast and Pitch Black, and I don't like either or. I only like regular Mountain Dew. I did not. So I heard there's a guy named Andy that has like a red Evo X that like sort of tried to race me, but like we turned a corner, he floored it and then slowed down. I was like, I kind of hit it, but didn't want to die, so I was like, all right, never mind. And then that was kind of the end of it. Side boob action. I tried to get Surge to sponsor the last event too. They did not want to. They were saying that they hadn't gotten that far in their marketing yet to like sponsor stuff. So they were still trying to build their brand back, and they didn't get that together. I think X has all the Baja Blast stuff. I'm not gonna turbo the stock motor. I'm going 2JZ in the E46 with that Collins adapter to the M3 transmission. That's what I'm doing. It's gonna happen. I don't know when, but it's happening. Because apparently you can use like stock clutch and everything with that adapter plate. This is still the best Mountain Dew ever. I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing that's ever gonna take the place. I do have those. Let me see. I have V2lab koozies right here. Thank you. I was trying to do more, like, I guess, I was trying to get more of a vlog of everything that was going on or whatever. I think I have a purple one, and thank you for the vlog coverage compliment. I'm trying to get better at my vlogs. I should have a purple one somewhere. They were making them at the mystery meet right next to the booth. It was right next to us. You could have got a free koozie or whatever. They were like $1. Let me scroll down real quick. I'm gonna be doing some stuff with Titan soon. Not really sure when, but we're gonna do like some video stuff coming up soon. So that should be kind of cool. I wish I could do an event at Woodward. I've literally wanted to go to Woodward my entire life. I remember when I was a kid and I was like, oh my god, it's like $1,000 a week. I'll never be able to afford to go there. And now I'm old and I'm like, oh, I could go there. And I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm not that good. Yeah, we're gonna do a V2lab drift team one day as soon as we learn how to drive. As soon as I get better, I can get the car to go sideways, but no linking yet. I'm not there yet. What's up with my banner? I don't know, man. What's up? I broke my foot. I mean, I guess that's kind of a consolation. I haven't been able to do like 3 other people's banners. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it to Buffalo Wild Wings tonight. I'm just gonna stay home and just mess around on Facebook, and then I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go play Need for Speed a little bit later. No drift missile. Yeah. We can all just buy like really like beat up 240s and just make it happen. Hey, everyone should subscribe to me on YouTube. It's like youtube.com/V2lab. Do that, please. Subscribe to that. Yeah, on Xbox One. Please subscribe. Look, in the comments, I posted it, I think. I hope. Xbox One. Yeah, I have a PS4 also. 4 FOUR space V and the number 2 is my gamer tag. I don't have Horizon. I don't know where to go. I can't show you my boobs right now. It's keeping it PG. But please subscribe to me on YouTube. I need more viewers and subscribers and stuff. I try to do one of these things every day, a vlog at least. That was your answer, by the way. Nah. So I'm gonna get Horizon 3. I tried to play Horizon 2 and I didn't know where I was going. Yeah, that's exactly it, Angel. Um, so I got Horizon 2 and I was driving. I just didn't understand why I was driving through the grass. Like I was like, where am I going in this game? And then I played the crew, and the crew was literally like the same thing. I was like, why are we driving through the grass right now? Like, I just don't understand. Uh, does my Ganesh's long lost son? You know what? If I was Ganesh's long lost son, he needs to send me some wheels or one of those fake option shirts. I've been trolling him all day about that. The crew is trapped. The crew is free. I'm not gonna complain. Catch these hands in Forza 6. I'm okay at Forza 6, but all I can do is drift. I don't really. Jason Scott's like pro at that. What's up, Clint? Jason Scott's like a pro at Forza 6, so if you want to like get the sauce, like send him a message and he'll beat you. He's just violently good at that game. Just move back to Florida. Like, Southern Fresh has Georgia like on lock, so. Balls. I mean, how is Drive Club is free on PS4? I'll go download that tonight while I'm doing random things. You don't like it? Okay, so maybe I won't. I don't know. I'll watch a video on YouTube about it later. I heard Andre Clark is a pro at Need for Speed, so if anybody wants to lose to him, you can go play him. Call him out. Best budget DSLR. If you can get like a T3 or T4i, I think like those are like the low end of like Canon stuff, but like it's not like it's the T4, T5 like with the I at the end. Those are the ones I'd recommend if you're just gonna start out. Because basically, like, whatever lens you get for them will work for literally every Canon ever from there on up. I mean, as long as you buy, like, the nicer stuff. They're like, I think they're like $400 or $500 too. They're not that expensive right now. There you go. $500 Canon bundles on Amazon. You just gotta, like, I mean, it depends on also what you're trying to do or what your goals are for your camera as well. I shot with a T2i and a $100 50mm with a polarizer on it for literally like 4 years or 3 years before I could afford a 60, and I ended up putting a 60 on a credit card and like paying it off slowly. And then I like still used the stupid 50mm, the cheap one, forever because I didn't like any distortion. I always wanted it to like be as least distortion as possible. I like the high-end Nikon stuff, like the like 750, 800, 810, those kind of, like, even the 600's real nice. All, like, the higher-end Nikon stuff is, like, amazing, because all the sensors are really good and all that. The 70 Mark II is really nice for, like, sports stuff. It's very fast autofocusing. It's a real quick camera. It feels good. I mean, it'll focus way faster than the 60, so, I mean, it's definitely, like, on par for that. It's just a box for the Osmo. I don't know anyone that owns a Blackmagic like in person. Like I don't think I've ever seen it. I just wanted something in the background so it wasn't just a blank wall. I was gonna put my box there, but it feels like a PS4. I suck at photos anyways. I mean, like anything else. What's up, David? My nose is itchy. It's not like I don't want to look like I'm picking it, but it's like right on the front. V2lab, woo. I like the Mark IV R32s, but I wouldn't like. I've always heard problems with people like trying to make big power out of them, like they have like head warping issues and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't think I'd pay $14,000 for 400 horsepower either. So I'd end up pulling the motor or doing something stupid. I do think the D750 is a really nice first like full frame camera. It's like it's supposed to be like one of the nicer cameras to buy right now. And 4K and shoots raw, the Blackmagic stuff. I don't know enough about Blackmagic to really like hold a good conversation about it. I have a 6266 T4 Gen 2 hanging on the back. Why is that not in your car? I have a 6262. It's good times. H series. There's no H series around here, sir. You either go K series or that's it. Go away. None of this other stuff. My girlfriend is going to start doing makeup videos soon. I'm just pushing for her to get just get a little bit better, a little bit more comfortable with her, with talking in front of the camera. And once she gets that together, she'll be making videos pretty much daily. I ripped my fourth gear in half. I broke first gear in my Evo, which is kind of lame, but that's why I have a built tranny now. If you have $18,000 to make 550 to 650 horsepower, you could just buy an Evo. I mean, that would literally make that without any problems. Go buy an Evo 9, stock block cams, do like head work and a big turbo, and you're in the game. You'll make 600 for the rest of your life without having to break anything. The bathroom, what? So, there was a Smash Brothers tournament this past weekend and 900 people entered. For $18,000, if you spend $18,000 to make a Mark III with a 1JZ, make 550 horsepower, you're getting screwed. You should be able to do that for like less than 10. I'm not good at Smash Brothers. Like, I think I have the one for Wii regular, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I literally get knocked off the map, and I get mad. I just sold my D7000. Yeah, 750 is nice. I mean, I would literally. I mean, I'm biased, so like I have a preference in what I run for my like camera kit. I run 2470L. I mean, they have an equivalent for Nikon, and a 70-200L. Either one of those for your Nikon would be sick. I mean, they have like the Nikkor or whatever equivalents. Do that. That would be my go. That'd be my go-to. I don't know what I'm doing in Tekken either. All my vlogs are on the Sony, and then if they're really smooth walking around, it's on the Osmo. Keith, I'm everywhere. You're more than welcome. Come talk. Come hang out. Come talk. Come chill. Talk about stance. I like stance. I like stance cars. I just don't like. There's a lot of like really weird kids that have really nice cars, so that's why I really don't talk much about stance. I would like to. I had Microsoft at one of our events. I mean, they were like, if you beat the guy in Killer Instinct, you could have got like a laptop or a phone or something. It was tight. How do I grow my beard so well? This is like 2 weeks, and it sucks. And I really wish it was like, I need to go get a haircut. I've never been to Final Bout, but Final Bout looks super fun and super sick. My friends just went, and I got the media passes to the Special Stage West, and that event looked incredible. Like, it just looks like a lot of fun. It looks like a lot of really cool cars, and just being around a lot of like really hype stuff. Also, the mystery meet at OSW, like, I mean, it's just one of those things that didn't really work out. The pubes match my beard. I mean, you shouldn't really be worried. I have a girlfriend. It's her business. It does not burn when I pee. It hurts my leg a little bit. Does that count? I'll trade you facial hair and H2O. I mean, this could be you, you know what I mean? I just saw it, Gene. Thank you. The event that I was looking forward to this year already passed. I was really looking forward to going to Tuner Evo. I didn't make it to the show, but I went to the pre-meet, and the Clean Culture show was the other one that was really good that I was really looking for. Fairgrounds isn't out of the question. I just need to go back and talk to them and figure out like if they have other stuff or other plans or other stuff that we can do there. Hang on one second. I don't think we can do another one downtown without anyone's permission because there's so many of us now. They follow our Facebook post. They follow my Facebook post. Like all the people from downtown, they all kind of know what I'm doing. So I don't think that'll work. Me and my girlfriend met in a club on her birthday like 8 years ago or something like that. or 9 years ago. It's been a while. Random. I think she'd only been to the club like twice in her entire life, and that was like one of the 2 times. So the other thing that scares me about going to I used to work in the club. I used to work at the club, and I used to go to the club like 3 times a week. Also, the other thing that scares me about the fairgrounds is back in the day, my buddy had a car, and it was like really low, and he had like a body kit on it, or whatever. And we pulled into the fairgrounds, and it went in one of the dips in the grass, and it smashed the front bumper, and like literally, it was just like nothing we could do about it. It just broke it, and it was like the worst thing ever. It was like grass potholes, the ones that are like invisible, the worst kind. I'm 31. I'm getting old. No, not that old yet, okay? Calm down, bro. You know, it's not even about finding a place big enough for everything. It's just finding a spot big enough that, like, we could have everything together and just, like, everything can kind of fill up around the area if that's the case. I remember the S3 tuning show back in the day when they had their spot on Cimarron and all that. That was actually a really good show. I missed that kind of stuff, man. Like, I actually think I entered and, like, I hung out. That was, like, the first time I ever met, like, Team Ground Zero and all those dudes back then. I don't have any problems with smoking weed. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink. I don't do any of that stuff. But, like, I mean, people are going to do what they want to do. Just don't, like, steal your mom's, like, purse to, like, sell it for a bag of weed. You know, it's not really cool. Find an old farmer with land. Again, same thing. I'm worried about grass potholes and stuff like that. Like, I went to the Citrus Bowl and drove around the Citrus Bowl and tried to go in the grass there to see if anybody would like make it in their cars, and I drove it through in the Evo, and I thought I was gonna die. Like, I was like, there's no way that anybody else is gonna be able to get through this place because my car's not even as low as most people. Yeah, shout out to the Purple Civic. Bring that back one day. One day I'll have money and I'll do it again, and it'll be awesome. Dang, you just join the talk shit? That's messed up, man. Let me check my... Nope, this is it. V2lab is my entire day job, like my life. I shoot photos for a living. I do a bunch of stuff that I don't really talk about, like in terms of like photo-wise, that are just kind of like not really like cool, or like a bunch of older cars or a bunch of stuff like that. I'm like trying to vlog about a lot of that stuff now, or you know, a lot of stuff like, because it's like media related, a lot of it you can't release to the public or whatever until it comes out. So it's pretty much just V2Lab's photo, media, development, logos, branding, websites, that type of stuff. That's kind of what I do all day. Biggest challenge is running V2Lab is running out of motivation. Like, I always like come to these points where I'm like, I get caught up doing 1 or 2 things, and I'm like, I forget about others. Like, I haven't made a new t-shirt in like a year now, like literally since the last Mystery Meet, and that's really like, that really sucks, but like I really want to do more, and I'm like, I really want to come back around to like doing more fashion stuff, more design stuff. So I appreciate it, Thomas. I'm trying to make the vlogs better. I'm trying to make it just cooler. Dolphins do rape people. If you look it up on YouTube, they're like crazy, like crazy. You know what? If you feel like you're going to start vlogging and you start watching yourself, it makes you want to do more stuff, and it makes you want to go out and do like more interesting things. Because like filming yourself sitting at the house every day is really boring. But then you get the camera and you're like, yo, I have to do this today. So, all right, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to make something happen. I'm going to make like something crazy. I don't know. I just got to do something. The shirts sell. They sell okay. It's just a matter of like coming up with designs. I mean, you want to be trendy. You want to be on top of like what's new and what's cool, you know? And if you don't, then it sucks, because then you're like not, you know. The Amway tried to like play us. Like, we tried to go over there and we were like, hey, like rent us out your parking lot. And the guy was like, oh, it'll be like, you know, like 12 grand. I was like, oh, word, 12 grand? I'll go get that right now. And the dude was like, nah, man, we can't do it. So, James, my leg is broken right now, which sucks. But would you like to see my boot again? It's my boot. My leg is broken. Take care, man. See you later. But yeah, I want to do more fashion stuff. I want to do more streetwear stuff. I want to kind of get more into that. Yeah, no skating for a while. It sucks. Man, it's skateboarding. I landed on my foot sideways and broke the top, like the corner bone right here. It's like, it's still sticking out right now, but I can't win. I want to do more like limited edition crazy stuff. I just need to get better at it. Like, I just need to learn more about like what's going on. I hate just like staring at Hypebeast and like a bunch of those kind of websites and trying to figure out what's cool and what's not. And I just don't know enough about it. I live car stuff, and so when I try to like journey into all these different things, I get lost and I end up doing like 100 things at once and nothing comes out good. I hate doing that, but I'm trying. What's one thing I hate about the Florida car community? I really don't like that there's so much hate. Like, and not necessarily like hate in the sense of like, there's like petty hate. It's like a lot of like petty, I don't like you because you know what it is? It's the haters that hate people that are doing slightly better than them when they're at the bottom of the totem pole. When you get to the top, like when you're like not necessarily the top, but like when you're known or you're getting like more popular, you don't really get hate from each other. You get more hate like on the bottom level. And thanks, man. Thanks, Popeye. I'm going to do more like streetwear stuff. I'm going to do more hats eventually. I like the snapback stuff. I did custom ones from a company called Puka Inc. It's Pukkainc. They're out of California. They do like larger orders. I think I ordered like 48 hats or something like that. But they make like custom labels, custom flags, custom insides, all that stuff. And it's real cool if you want to get into that. But I mean, you have to drop like $600, $700 at a time to make hats alone. CJ, yeah, if you find a magazine that wants to run your car, let me know. Yes, that's where they were. I actually met them before the Surf Expo and then ended up going through them and meeting them at the Surf Expo after. They did a bunch of stuff for like Hurley, Nixon, and a bunch of like other people that were in the area. Yeah, everyone at the bottom. I just, you know what it is? I don't like to see. This is a really random thing to say, but I don't like. It's always weird to me to see like broke people always putting other broke people down. Like, it's kind of like everything else. It's just really shitty to see people who are at the bottom like fighting each other when they're literally they have the same goals to come up the same way. Like, it's the same thing with photography, like, or like car stuff or whatever it is. Like, so like, you know how like everybody has a friend that just bought a camera and the first thing that dude says like a week later is like, oh, everyone's trying to be a photographer now. Like, we know you're nobody. We know you haven't gotten anywhere. You're just starting out. You're just starting to pay attention to photography. But like, that's the same way the car scene is. It's like people who are like, oh, everyone's buying VSKFs now, or everyone's doing this and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yo, you're on the internet. Like, the only reason you notice all these things are happening is because you just started paying attention. And that's like the shittiest thing to do. Like, but everybody has been trying to be a photographer forever, since the dawn of photography. Like, it's just one of those things that's really fun to do. Like, it's you get instant gratification from taking a good picture. The V2's doing it. Would I sell the business? Yeah, I'd sell the business if the price is right and somebody offered me the right amount of money. I would sell V2lab. I don't have a problem with that. Praise the leader. I wanted, what's funny is like, I used to do the whole Model Mayhem thing, and I used to be on there, and we used to like, you'd meet really hot girls or whatever that were shooting and all that stuff. And then it really wasn't like all it was cracked up to be. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think like film is fun though. Film is just so much work. Street or track, I enjoy the street. I know that's really messed up to say, being like in kind of my position, but like, that's where we came from. I mean, we used to street race, we used to talk shit to each other. Everything came from the street, man. Like, California, I don't think California's scene is like ours here. I don't think I'm having a baby anytime soon. What's my price range? I would like to visit California. I mean, I would like to sorry, I'd like to visit Japan to see their like street drifting scene, but like I think that's kind of like where I'd be. My favorite lens, I shoot more stuff with the 7200L than anything else I own. And I don't know why, it just gives it like a really cool look that I just kind of like. I would like to go if you guys can, if everybody saves up their money and we all go to Japan for what is it, Tokyo Auto Salon. If we can all go for Tokyo Auto Salon, I'm down. We should all go to Tokyo Auto Salon because I think that'd be amazing. Because then at least like I have this fear that I'm gonna be somewhere where like no one speaks English and I'm gonna be like trapped. So like I want to be around other people that kind of like speak and I'm not like freaking out. My dream car is like I wanted an Evo. I wanted an Evo 8 or Evo 6, and I wanted an S15. And I've gotten Evo 8, and I just need an S15 now, and I'll be happy. I can die happy if I own an S15. But I want an S15 with a 2J. I don't none of that RB stuff or SR stuff. You're lost in the Mexico airport. Not an S10. I think the Tokyo Auto Salon shows like January time. Damn, dude, that's wild. I just like I want to see street drifting. I want to see like craziness. I'm sure S15s are like Mustangs in Japan, but I still want one. I just like those headlights were like always my thing when I grew up. You know what? When we go out and do stuff on the street, like we street race or we go out and like street drift or whatever it is, we always do it quietly. We don't try to bring crowds with us. We don't try to do anything like outlandish. It's always very private and very like controlled. Um, I mean, I could really go into detail about how we used to like street race back in the day, but like that's like a whole nother story in itself. But it has to be controlled. It has to be not the Saturday night craziness on OBT. That will never work. Um, I don't have money to build a Geo Metro, but 2JZ over RB for sure. Especially RB25, yeah, for 100%. Yeah, the thrill of the street is like, I mean, it's there. It feels like it's home. It's like where we grew up. It's where we kind of like came from. It's a little bit. So I don't really have like a European dream car. Like the the cars I want like are here already. Like I really, really, really liked the RS4 when that was out. Like when that came out, I was like, oh my god, this is like the most baller Audi ever. It wasn't very fast, but I just really liked it. And then like I've just always, I mean, I don't know, it's just a bunch of like those cars, like cars that are already here. There's nothing really like like EDM or European that I can really think of. Take care, James. I like the RS4 more than the RS6. I've seen RS6s in person. I just really, really like the RS4s. It's the size of the car and the shape of the car that really sells me. Oh, I raced a guy in a Cobra in my Jetta. My Jetta was like fully built, made 420 horsepower or whatever, whatever. And this guy, like, I had stickers all over the front of it, and this kid literally laughed at me in traffic. He like pointed, laughed, and we hit it together, and I just literally slow crept away from him. And there was nothing he could do about it. My friend was staring him in the face laughing, and it was the funniest thing ever. That was probably the best race ever. Um, I have a bird. Does that count? My bird's pretty awesome. He's potty trained and stuff. I'm like, yo, poop bird, and he's like, yeah, the Jetta was there for three and a half years before I sold it for an Evo. No goats, bro. No goats. I live in the hood, not a farm. You get sad when you see pet birds. My bird's out of control. He does whatever he wants. He like he doesn't sleep in his cage. He just sleeps wherever he feels like. He flies around the house. He's potty trained. I tell him when to go poop. The Bentley on I-4 was funny, but that was like, I mean, that was nowhere near as funny as us laughing at the guy in the Cobra. My favorite client I've worked for? I don't know. There's been a bunch of there's been a bunch of really cool guys that we've met over the years, like really crazy stories and really crazy people. I met a dude that was like literally got blown up by a transformer in from a light pole once, and that dude had like millions of dollars. I met like owners of shops, owners of just random people. So many just crazy people over the past few years. It's nuts. Soar this. Oh, I mean, he can fly if he wants. He can do whatever he wants. He's not like confined to anything. He just hangs out. He just wants to attack people. Is all he really wants to do. I don't think he really wants to soar the skies. I think he's scared of outside. The Jetta was not faster than Evo. The Jetta made like 420 wheel and it ran like high 11s. The Jetta makes like 617 and on low boost, and it's just getting faster. I've been to Spike's Tactical. Spike's Tactical is literally 5 minutes away from my house. It's literally down the street. I come out of my neighborhood, go left, and it's there. Thanks, Ricky. I got into photography because I wanted to do. I actually wanted to take stock photos. Like I wanted like cooler pictures that I could use for like my graphic design, and then like come to find out like we started taking pictures of cars and we started getting better, and I don't know, it was more fun from there. That's how it all took off. Literally wanted to take pictures of subways or something like that, because that's all I wanted to do is like random abstract art. Yeah, Spike's Tactical is literally down the street from my house. Like I can drive out of my neighborhood and I'm there. Like it's right there. The guys there are cool. The one guy that works there has like a pro mod twin 6262 Mustang that makes like 1,000 horsepower or something like that. Fake Safari before it existed. Yeah, pretty much. If you need help with your Evo, I mean, if you have like a specific question I can help you with, I'll help you. We could do a photo meetup. We can do like a photo safari for V2lab. Just take people out and teach everybody how to use their cameras and stuff and all kinds of craziness. Hey, if anybody's watching, subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/V2lab, please. Thank you. I'll post it again. My first camera was a Canon Digital Rebel XT. I'm like, so my initial biggest inspiration was Steve Demmett. I don't know if you know who that guy is, but he's the one who did J-Tune back in the day. He was the one shooting all the crazy pictures for J-Tune. He's like one of the reasons that everybody shoots with strobes now. He like kind of changed car photography for everybody. He was shooting Import Tuner, Super Street, and all that stuff back in the day, and that's like the dude that was like the inspiration. You're not sure if you jump timing, blew the bottom end. There's kind of, I mean, it sounds terrible. I have J-Tune license plate and J-Tune sticker still at my house right now. If you jump timing, you should probably pull your head and definitely check everything and then kind of go from there. That sounds real bad, and I don't know if I can help over the internet. You met him once at Nopi. Hell yeah. That dude used to do what Larry Chen does now for Formula D back in the day. Like he was there. It turned off at a light and couldn't, damn. I thought I jumped timing when I was racing this kid, and it turned out to be like bad gas, which is kind of crazy. Do I agree? I don't. Jessica Barton and her sister are getting hotter. Like they got tattoos and all this stuff, and like are awesome. You had to push start. Well, if that's kind of what happened to my car. We kind of had to push start it, and like, I don't know. It started up. I mean, if you jump timing and broke something, I don't think it would have started or really like ran properly. I'm still alive, and I'm not a. I haven't switched to E85 because it's not everywhere. Also, Zach, I wish my foot would heal too, so I can go act like I can drift. I did give an as far as mystery meat stuff goes. I don't know if I'm gonna do one this year. That's kind of where we were. We haven't found any spots. We haven't got anything situated. It really kind of sucked. Um, all our things fell through. So what's up, Don? It's Import Alliance guy. What's up? Yes, please. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying. I try to make videos every day. Tomorrow's vlog is just going to be this. I'm just going to upload this to YouTube. Hopefully, like, just as like a Q&A with a link and everything. Thanks, man. Yeah, everything's good. I mean, my foot's broken, so I'm kind of like stuck here, kind of not really doing much, but I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to do Twitch, trying to live stream, trying to do a little bit of everything. Taking Q&As and, you know, anything along those lines. I don't know anybody in St. Petersburg area that would be down for that. I would have loved to do it something like the way like the way they do it with the Grand Prix, like FD does it with the Long Beach Grand Prix. I would love to do something with like the St. Pete Grand Prix. That'd be tight. My girlfriend follows me around with a laptop at all of the photo shoots we do, so it's kind of like she's like kind of my intern, kind of my light person. My girlfriend doesn't really drive anything because I have an Evo and the other car. I sold her car and bought the BMW, so she can kind of drive it if she wants. I mean, she basically drives me around now, or whatever. We take turns driving, so kind of goes both ways. Yeah, it's on Wi-Fi, so it's like I have a light. I have a ring light in front. I have a ring light right there, and then I mean, it should be good lighting. The phone's here, and then it's on Wi-Fi, so it should be good. I have both Xbox and PS4, and I have a Nintendo Wii. A Wii U, by the way. Yeah, Tina needs to learn how to drift a BMW. I'm actually doing. I have my laptop plugged into my phone. So like, here's my laptop right here. The phone is charging from the laptop, and the phone is sitting here on a tripod. I wish I had a camera to show you or something, or I don't know. Anyways, but it's just right in front of me. It's a Diva ring light. She actually uses it for makeup and makeup photos. Yes, Mountain Dew is awesome. If I could just teach her how to clutch kick, that'd be awesome. Mountain Dew is horrible for you, but it's delicious. Do I know anyone that'll come to you? What area do you live in? Brian, by the way. I don't know. I mean, try setting up your phone to your Wi-Fi and seeing if that helps anything. You live by SeaWorld? I mean, you could try and tow your car to King's or something like that and see if they can give you like a general diagnosis, or even Danny Perez guy, the tuner. That dude's pretty good too. Like, he's real known in the Evo world. I mean, he should definitely like be able to kind of help you out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've ever tried to do live streaming from my house, like with Wi-Fi and everything. We did it at Starbucks. I live streamed from Starbucks on my LTE, and we did pretty well. We didn't have any problems. We didn't have anything crazy. It's just like a little like tripod setup with the setup from this thing. It's my other little setup. This is what's holding the camera right now. I don't have a baby on the way at all. Sorry. We're gonna travel more. We're not gonna. I'm a foot and a half away from the camera right now. I don't know if that's too far or not. I'm gonna try Horizon 3. I'm like interested in like the body kits and all like the aesthetics of it all. I don't know. I'm curious. I just really hate that in Forza you like drive through the grass and do a bunch of nonsense like that. Tricks I really want to learn. I really want to do. I just want to get 360 flips down like pat. I don't know why. I can do inward heels. I can almost do like laser flips, like nollie. I don't know why. It's really easy nollie wise. But I really just want to do tray flips. If I can just do tray flips everywhere and anywhere, I'd be so happy. Um, I really like the way Chris Cole skates, but like, I mean, growing up, Rodney Mullen was like a hero. You know what I mean? Yes, I can, but it's not very nice, and it's like this high off the ground. It's like the ugliest thing ever, and it just like me spinning in circles. I did see Tony Hawk do a 900, and he slammed his head into the ground like 3 times, and I was like, it gave me like I panicked for him. Yeah, if it's a cross between like Need for Speed and Horizon too, I think it'll be like awesome because it'll be like day, night, and then a little bit of everything. I mean, my favorite part about like Need for Speed is like the racer stuff. Like, I like the way the car looks and like it's all like stanced out and all this nonsense. Like that's my favorite part about the game. That and drifting. I mean, I wish drag racing in Need for Speed was like Need for Speed Underground 1, where like you had the little thing go up and it was like perfect shift, perfect shift. And then you like try to jump the train tracks. Like that was like the best. That was my favorite part about Need for Speed ever back in the day. If we can get that back, I'd be happy. All right, man. See you later. Yeah, they just need to relaunch Underground 1. If you can just relaunch Need for Speed Underground 1, then mix in like some of the Underground 2 stuff with like the free driving and all that stuff, I'll be so happy. My favorite trucks are Ventures, and my favorite bearings are Bone Swiss right now. That's what I'm riding right now. Oh, and I have Bones wheels. I have 52 millimeter Bones wheels. They're like the ATF Street Formula. Tokyo Extreme Racer was awesome. That was like the greatest game ever when we grew up. Like I still have my memory card. I still when you beat the game you get a skyline. So like I have a skyline. Um, Best game ever. And I will cut you off and make sure like do the whole number, block you in. Yeah, I'm that guy. You have to race me. I still have my memory card. It's in my PS2 right now. I have the game. Midnight Club was fun for the music, but then like, I mean, it was no Tokyo Extreme Racer. Like friendships were lost from Tokyo Extreme Racer, and same thing like Need for Speed 1. Friendships were lost over that game. I didn't play a NASCAR Rumble. I don't think I remember that. I remember Burnout. Do you remember Burnout when they like first introduced like epic crashing and like exploding? They do need to reboot Tokyo Extreme. I would be so happy. They had like 5 different variations of the game too. They had like Tokyo Extreme Racer 1 that like no one knew about. They had one that was like Zero, the one that we all played. There was a Tokyo Extreme Racer 3 that didn't do very well. I have that game also. You can do a cheat code to get nitrous. And then what was the other thing? Then they had Drift, Tokyo Extreme Drift. Yeah, the juiced import tuner game was Tokyo Extreme Racer for Xbox, like regular. You could shoot tornadoes and crap at other racers in NASCAR Rumble. That sounds amazing. There was a game I remember called Carmageddon that was like crazy, and you just like ran people over. I don't think they'd be cool with that now, but like you pretty much just ran people over and you got points for killing things and stuff. Skate was always fun. Skate kind of gave me motion sickness. I don't know, like there's too much crazy camera physics going on. I don't know. Twisted Metal was fun too. Later, man. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I wish like the new one didn't suck. We played Initial D this past weekend. Amazing. I wish Excess was still a thing. Like I wish we could go there and like all battle out like Wang in Midnight and like Tokyo like Initial D. Like Wang in Midnight, or I don't know how to say the name. I'm probably saying it wrong. It's probably some super crazy. Later, Jonathan. Whatever. That game was amazing. It's just Tokyo Extreme Racer, the arcade version. And that was amazing. We all have our little cards. I have mine still in my wallet, and it still says 600 horsepower Evo. I love that game. You come in there and you get your game card on. You're like, run me. Love it. I was never good at DDR, by the way. I was always terrible at that. Like, I'm not coordinated. Brown people can't dance. Sorry. It's just not part of our thing. I I like really. I mean, I like hip hop and I like everything. I will listen to anything that sounds good. But like just now, I just heard the Joe Budden, Drake and Meek Mill diss. Um, I don't know. I'm like, I thought it was gonna be better. I wish somebody would go diss Jadakiss so like we get like some real fire and like really start like a real hip hop riot. Hire some game. I have a really 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 good idea for a video game, but like I need somebody that can create an app. I guarantee we'll make money. The greatest racing game of all time. I have an idea, but I need somebody that knows how to make apps and games and licensing. I need money. I just need money. Somebody get me money. Get me some funding. I will make the greatest racing game ever. I promise you. Just find me some funding and a developer. All right, take care, man. But yeah, I'll write a proposal. Go fund me. The problem is that I'd start a GoFundMe for the greatest racing game ever, but like, then it would just be like, oh, and then be like, I need to go find me too. I need somebody to like. We'll go to Maitland and knock on EA's door like, yo, what's up? All right, Bruce, we'll get on Need for Speed in a little bit. I think this thing will end in like 20 minutes. My first car was a Plymouth Breeze. I don't know if you guys remember, like, so I had a Plymouth Breeze and it had a body kit, air, wheels, TVs everywhere. I used to drive to high school, and on my TVs in the back, I'd be playing Tokyo Extreme Racer. So I'd pull into high school and they'd be playing on the screen, or the Gran Turismo 1 intro. My first mod was an intake. No, it was a weld-on exhaust. Sorry, yeah. It was a weld-on exhaust that I bought from Tuner Bash. I used to go to car shows and try to find cheap car parts. That was like my thing back in the day. Yeah, go fund me for my new video game, bro. What's up? Go fund me to subscribe to me on YouTube. And it was purple. It was purple. Yes, I did. I had the trunk of the car. You open the trunk of the car, and in the trunk of the car, like old Texas style, had a light-up car club logo with my car club logo in it. It was tight. I was about it back then. I miss those days. It's so much fun. I love that stuff. I miss being a racer. Now everybody's like, oh my god, name brand wheels. There's one like lost in my photos in Facebook. You can like go through it and find it. Yep, my first two cars were purple, and then there was like a series of random stuff. And then I got like purple, like a purple lip on my Jetta. Then I got my Evo tinted purple, like it's got like a purple pearl in it. And so I've tried to have purple in every car I've had. Every car that I cared about anyways, that I really liked. My Integra was green. There was no purple there. Oh no, I did have purple lug nuts. Yeah, sorry, Mountain Dew advertising. I wish they would just send me money for my video game. Oh, sick. Send me the pictures. I will post them up. Grant finished the Tuner Evolution stuff. Brad's SRT4 got sold to James. James had the car, made 450 wheel horsepower, and then sold it, or gave it to his cousin. So now the car's in Deltona. The car is still fully built. It's got a DCR race head, Lujan Motorsports block, and a big turbo. I will tell you in a second. The Jetta was wrapped matte white with white carbon. I was like one of the first people to get like 3M material. And it was just like terrible because it just sucked in dirt, and like they actually made new material that was better than that right after I was done. How do I get a girlfriend? Confidence, jokes, knowing when to stop joking and be serious, telling girls that you like them. It's a big part of it. Speaking of wheels, a few weeks ago, someone stole my RPF ones. Damn. You're having like a rough time. The Evo's down, wheels got stolen. Jeez. It's time to just light the car on fire and collect insurance. No, I didn't. Disclaimer. Didn't. Not serious. Okay. You have an S10. What happened to your BMW? Donatello status. Hey. And V2lab came from kind of like a weird car club that didn't work out, and then like they were like, oh, we're gonna call it version 2, and then nobody else kept their car except me, and I was like, oh, version 2, and then it became version 2 media, then version 2 lab, then V2lab, and kind of series of events, and it broke down to V2lab. And the team broke up because, well, I disbanded all of that because of like, there was kind of a lot of shit talking and a lot of like drama that I didn't want associated with my name. And like, it was just bad business at the time. And that's why I got rid of everything. I always feel like if, let's say, like, Joe Blow or whatever is part of V2lab and Joe is talking all this shit, as soon as you don't like Joe, you're going to come back and be like, yo, fuck everybody in V2lab because of Joe. And so I didn't want that, you know? Dang, Chris remembers like throwback stuff. Oof. Shh. The BMW flares, the back flares are generic flares. They're from eBay. The front flares are from Chelsea Denofa. He had those, and that's where I got the front ones from. The front ones are a little bit bigger than the back ones because they got like more camber and wheel fitment going on there. So that's where those came from. I really like work wheels. I've always been a fan of like T37s. That was also my other like favorite. Um, I don't know. I don't really have three. I'm not really sure. Like work and Volk were always like my thing. Like I've got VSKF sitting right in front of me. I've got RPF1 sitting right in front of me. I don't know. I really always wanted the T37 SLs. Like I really like those since the day I saw them. I don't know. There's just a bunch of random individual wheels that I like, not necessarily brands. CCW kind of died out when they got sold to Weld. I used to like love CCW and swear by it, and then like now it's like whatever. No one cares. Like everybody I knew that worked at CCW has officially left CCW. I love emotions. Work emotions, and work equips are my favorite wheels ever. Like the work equip 05s, the 5-spoke ones. Those in polished will always have like a soft spot in my heart. I love those wheels. Yeah, I have CR Kais on the Evo, and they're like 18.9.5 plus 20. I love them. Those are like my favorite Evo wheels ever, and I needed to have them. Okay, I guess I'm gonna end this in like 5 minutes. So like, shoot out like favorite car from Super Street or Import Tuner. I don't know. There was an S15 that really like did it for me back in the day. That Steve Demmett shot. It was the teen S15 was like my favorite car back in the day. Oh, okay. So the teen S15 and then the Signal Twins were my other favorite cars that were ever in Super Street or Import Tuner. Um, Chris, see you later, man. I'm just gonna stay on for like 2 more minutes and then I'll jump off. I'm running on BC Racing BRs on both cars. That's what I have on both cars, and they're very like off the shelf setups. Um, I'll have to check the picture in a second. I have Brian. Damn, dude. Oh, those are rough. Um, the best car show meet I've ever been to was Tuner Bash. That was the most fun, the most influential show that's ever happened in my life. That's made everything like what it is today. I don't know what I had steak and mashed potatoes and broccoli for dinner. I don't eat roti because it gives me diarrhea. So it makes my stomach like super upset. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and do more live feeds. I'm gonna try to do like in between vlogging because I'm doing a lot more where I'm like at home. So would I rather have a dick mohawk or pussy on my forehead? Dick mohawk for sure. Absolutely. I would like to do more live feeds, more vlogging, like this kind of stuff. I'm gonna do more like regular vlogs, but like other days where I'm not going out, I mean, we'll definitely try to do stuff. Yeah, I'll take a couple more questions. What's up? Because I think this thing's gonna cut out soon. Beard Gang, what's up? It's like quick. Damn. I don't eat roti at all because it makes me sick. Sadly, I do like it, but All right, one more. I'm going. I'm gonna try and save this video and upload it to YouTube. That's all I can say to you. Damn. I painted my Evo my favorite color ever. Like, I made the color, and it's my favorite thing ever. If you could spend $1 million and you couldn't save any, oh, listen, I would travel everywhere and buy, like, I would just do nonsense. I would travel everywhere and party in every place that I went. And not even necessarily party, I would, like, party with cars. I would get everybody together and do, like, street drift events and try not to go to jail everywhere. It'd be amazing. I couldn't even tell you. We would just literally go everywhere. Alright, so I guess that's it for now. I'm just gonna end this right here. I'm just gonna save this, post it on YouTube, and then tomorrow I'll try to have a new vlog up too. Alright, see you guys. Thank you.